How's it going, guys? From Chesco here from the OurThoughts podcast, and I real quick just wanted to intro this video real quick because it actually comes from our Patreon. If you guys didn't know, we started one. It's where you can go ahead and support this channel, and in return we'll give you things that we think you'd like. For example, this is actually one half of one video from our Patreon. There's a tier there for $8. You get videos like this every week, basically another additional video every week. Plus you get to participate in a poll. I think twice a month we decided that we want to have you guys decide our next video, which I think is pretty cool. While you're here, might as well check out the video and let us know what you think about, SZA's single. What do you think about the troubles at TDE and what PG Lang could be? Pretty interesting stuff. But more importantly, let us know how you guys are doing. Hope you guys are doing well and staying safe out there. I showed you guys my mask earlier. As for me, I'm just hooping, chilling, maxing out, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the... Oh yeah, and by the way, we actually have a special video coming out the day after this comes out. Today's Wednesday. We're dropping it on Thursday. It is a Frank Ocean video. And I know that we don't really talk about him enough, really. But we're going to. It's going to be cool. Let us know what you think about that. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. That's a peace sign. We're going to talk about Hit Different by SZA. And we just had a video, or not just had a video, but we had a video about SZA dissecting Control, which which really came out pretty well. What do you I know you're like a real SZA fan, how do you feel about, first of all, the fact that a single came out?
Yeah, I think what's interesting is Bryson Tiller and SZA seem to kind of be on the same boat here, releasing music after a very long time, without hearing much from her besides like weird features here and there and stuff like that. But yeah. No, I love SZA. SZA's one of my favorite artists, and I was extremely hyped to hear that she was thinking about dropping music at some point. I follow her on Twitter, so like she would tease like, oh, I'm working on this, like I was in the studio with so and so today, like should I drop, those kind of things. So people are like, yes, please drop. And then the day before this came out, some music review Twitter page was like, SZA will drop a song tonight, and I'm like, okay. So
yeah, all right.
She ended up dropping a song featuring Ty Dolla $ign, one of my favorite features. I love Ty Dolla $ign, but only as a feature, which is weird because I think he does his best as a feature.
When Ty is on a feature, he's Ty Dolla $ign. When he's on his own song, it's Ty Dollar $ign.
Oh, with the hard R.
Yeah, I relax. But also produced by the Neptunes, which is really cool, with Pharrell and Chad Hugo. Pretty cool.
Fun fact. The album art for it, the little SZA Ty Dolla $ign. Yes, I actually designed that on Canva. The guy who designed that is the creative director for Daniel Caesar, Sean Brown.
Daniel Caesar, SZA collab coming soon.
Bro, that would be incredible. I would
imagine them just like talking shit to each other, like it's like like one of those like argument songs. Oh my god, I'm dying.
That'd be dope.
Sweating off of the thought of that song.
Yeah. Why have I not thought of that before?
Let's actually talk about the song itself.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
First time I listened to this, I was up on my roof. I had the lights up. It was at night. The city. I had the sky. That nice view. And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna listen to the new SZA song. And that was probably like the perfect way to listen to it because this song hit from the moment I pressed play. Like the Ty Dolla $ign.
Would you say that it hit different?
It definitely hit different. Not only did it hit, but it was a different type of hit. You know what I mean?
I'm struggling whether I should pause that, but we're just gonna keep going. Just gonna keep going.
But no, I think the Ty Dolla $ign on the refrain throughout the song, and then when SZA finally comes in, oh my god, her voice I really love what she's doing with her voice here, because it's definitely a little more traditional R&B, like compared to Control, that's super, I don't know, indie, super
it's more of like ballads, or
it's super stylized. Like she's, she kind of over pronunciates to kind of give that flair. This one, she's super smooth. It's like buttery smooth compared to in Control. She would almost like rap some of it. It felt like it's a lot of talk singing, and so it's a lot more like lively, her verses. But this one is super chill, super smooth. It just like glides over the instrumental, is how it feels like. Especially when it's to the middle, like the middle of the track, when it's both of them. I'm like, oh shit.
Woo. Yeah. Because the first thing you hear for like 15-20 seconds is Ty Dolla $ign with the chorus, I believe. And I was kind of like, this is cool, this is catchy. I like already know I'm gonna be like singing this in my head for the next like week or two. But I was like, all right, like I'm ready for SZA. Like I've waited so long for SZA. Like give me SZA. Yeah. And sure enough, she comes in, kills it. Came out with a music video. I believe she directed it. And it looks great. She looks great.
Yeah, really interesting music video.
We got an outro too. We'll get to that in a second. But the music video itself, super cool. She had to apparently learn the choreography over Zoom in like 2 weeks. I love seeing like how this whole situation has changed everyone's kind of work process. Because I was watching. This is gonna be a little bit of a left turn from what we usually talk about, but I was watching that DC fandom thing that they are doing to like, it's basically like Comic-Con, but for their own stuff only.
Interesting.
And they did it all on streaming, and like they would do it like all through green screens, and they had it all set up. It was super cool, and I was just like, wow, so this is kind of like the norm for the next like year, if I'm being optimistic. But yeah, anyways, back to SZA. Like I'm always just interested to see kind of just how they make it work, especially like I wonder like how the quality of albums are going to be compared to before this whole situation.
I think I feel like most of the time tracks are passed around virtually, like people are always sending the reference track, sending this track, sending their vocals over, like it's kind of sent via the internet anyway. So I feel like it might just put a little bit of a delay. I don't know if studios are open, stuff like that. But no, I think hearing SZA come back after the last single that I heard from her was that like Trolls song that was really good with Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake. I freaking super good. I love that song, and I was like, damn, like this is so good, and it's super catchy, super bouncy. And then she comes out with another hit. I'm like, oh my god, now I love this song. Like this song has been like stuck in my head since it came out. Just Ty Dolla $ign saying "hit different" like 45 times. Like just that has been looping in my head. And it's one of those songs where like I want to find a situation where I can listen to music so I can listen to this song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we're not going outside anytime soon. Because that would be like, oh my god, that would be.
Yeah, I rarely, because I used to just drive a lot, and that's when I would listen to music. And now I only drive like every so often. So
and probably not like at like 10 p.m. 11 p.m. where this type of shit would sound amazing.
Right.
But also I don't know did you actually like watch? Did you stick around for the outro song at the end?
I didn't. I actually just kind of saw what she posted of her music video. I have yet to actually see the whole thing.
Oh dude, it sounds really good.
Okay,
I'm really excited. Yeah, it was really good. It was just like a nice mellow. If that's what the rest of the album is gonna sound like, if these are the two sounds that we're playing with this album, then shit, man, like I don't know. I don't know if we're ready. I don't know if we're ready.
This seems pretty sick. Like if this is a new sound that she's going down, I'm very, very down for it. I think I was always wondering like where SZA would go after Control. I feel like she's learned a lot since then. and she's been on so many different types of tracks, you know, like super pop with Justin Timberlake, and then you know, she was even on like the Black Panther album that's like all Kendrick,
all
you know. Yeah, and then she was like DJ Khaled, like it was just she was doing a lot, and so I didn't know where that put her in terms of like where she's going next. But if it's along the lines of Hit Different, then I'm definitely down, because
like, let me tell you, like, she does like the fun stuff like on, you know, Hit Different, like it's one of those like party songs, but once you hear the outro and she gets into like her intimate bag, like you'll see in
okay,
like
I need
a couple
to listen
minutes
to that, man.
for real.
Damn.
But yeah, so taking a left turn again, another left turn from the SZA single, I want to talk about TDE, because I don't know if you remember, but leading up to the single coming out, we got a couple tweets from SZA. She's saying like, you know, I want to drop some music, like you're saying, and someone responded like, you know, who do we have to talk to or something like that, and then she was like, ask Punch, TDE Punch, who's one of the top guys at TDE, and apparently all he keeps saying is like, not just to us, like the fans, like, you know, it's a very popular phrase where people, you know, like, when's Kendrick dropping? Like soon, like they'll just say soon. Yeah. But apparently that's the same thing he's telling his artists, which is super weird. So, and then I sent you the tweet. If you guys don't know, Kendrick Lamar started PG Lang, which is this weird multimedia thing that's going on. We don't exactly know what it is. We just know that Baby Keem's in it. And I sent you that thing where, wait, did I say his name wrong? Is it just different now? Every
time I hear Baby Keem, I just think of orange soda.
Yeah, it's just one of those.
And that's such a meme.
Not even. yeah. And I sent you that thing where it said that PG Lang is allegedly a record label that Kendrick is starting.
Yeah.
He's gonna take his cousin with him. Maybe take SZA, maybe take a couple of those acts that we know from TDE.
J-Rock, maybe.
J-Rock, because we know that they're really tight. I guess the question I'm asking is, do you kind of fear for the future of TDE? Like, just, I know this was kind of like your first reaction to the news. You haven't really gotten to think about it yet, but like, what are your thoughts on just like all that going on?
I mean, I'm not concerned. Like, I'd be concerned if I was the like president of TDE. Like, your main star Kendrick has just jumped ship to create his own label. I always wonder like what that means when artists, you know, create their own label. You know, I think of Drake with, you know, OVO or whatever that is. Like, who was he signed to before? You know, I think of Kanye.
Dreamville with J. Cole.
Right. I think Kanye with Good Music. I think of you know, Travis Scott with Cactus Jack label. You know, it's like, so if artists are able to make these labels
very recently,
where does that leave the label that they were originally signed to? Like, do they just jump ship? Are they now independent artists? Like, that's what kind of confuses me.
I'm looking at the Hit Different page right now, and it says Top Dog Entertainment under exclusive license to RCA Records. So I think it's just like a subdivision of that record label.
Okay.
You know, it's like, all right, we got our big one where, you know, we sign all our new artists. That's RCA. That's like, or, you know, what's another label?
That's
Universal,
like Sony, I think.
And then Sony, and then right, like almost like a parallel to it is this like little subdivision called OVO or Dreamville or TDE, and they kind of do their own stuff, and then like, I don't know how much like they have to get approved from that big record label, just because you know, it's like, what's the point of, you know, like the whole point of having your own record label is having that creative license. So I wonder if they still have to get past like a certain, you know, benchmark or whatever. It's very confusing. It's one of those things that we just don't know, being outside of the music industry, but it's cool to speculate on. Just wonder kind of what this means, because like it makes sense now. We never really got like a TDE collab, you know, like Dreamville, like we got with what is it, Revenge of the Dreamers. Like, that was a pretty cool concept of like locking everyone in and just making music for however many weeks they did. So I don't know, it just kind of puts it into perspective, kind of makes like the puzzle pieces click a little bit more. that there's maybe trouble at TDE, or not trouble,
Yeah,
but
and
just like
that's
a little
too
bit of
bad.
conflict.
Yeah, because I really like TDE. Like, I thought they were a really great label. I thought they had like some of the best artists.
Like, yeah, arguably.
Like, yeah, you know, like Kendrick. I think SZA is on there. Isn't is Jid part of TDE, or is that something else?
I think Jid's Dreamville.
Or is that Dreamville?
I think
That's
Jid's
Dreamville.
Dreamville. A lot of people. They have Isaiah Rashad, who hasn't
Right,
dropped anything,
right.
so people are speculating maybe he's another one of those artists that's affected by this. So
Whatever
I don't
this
know, man.
is, you know,
yeah.
I don't know what exactly could be holding them back, but I'm glad that SZA was able to release something. I think I feel like she's been sitting on this track for a while, and it seems like she has been since, you know, she was waiting just like all of us to drop it. But you know, I hope that if, you know, TDE goes down, that Kendrick, you know, brings all his homies with him with this PG Lang thing.
Still wonder what that's gonna be, by the way. We got a teaser at like the beginning of the year, or
Yeah.
could it be like the end of last year? And we still don't know what it is. We legit don't even know what it is. It could be a company, could be a record label, could be just like a clothing, not just a clothing brand, but like a brand. I don't know, man. It's just a lot of Kendrick and Frank are the two artists that, you know, we talked about recently and are the two most like mysterious artists. Like Drake, we know what he's doing. J. Cole, even though he's one of those artists that leave, we kind of know what he's doing.
Yeah.
We know that he's making music, or, you know,
He's trying to get in the NBA, bro. He's trying to.
Oh, my bad.
He's trying to hoop.
Yeah. He's trying to.
That's what he's doing.
No, man. He got I think the Pistons offered him a contract. I was like, or like a camp. I was like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to see.
Shit.
I don't know if I want to see J. Cole. Well, then again, someone said on Twitter it's a payback for NBA players like Lonzo Ball dropping like mixtapes.
That's funny.
It's like, if you guys can drop mixtapes, like, we can play basketball. But yeah, man. I don't know. I'm back to the SZA single. Really excited to see what this is. If this is part of a bigger album, which, I mean, I hope. She also talked about maybe doing another one of those things where she just like drops the music, like without you know, having to worry about it being an album, but just like a music kind of like flood. I forgot the exact word she said, but she said she just wants to like drop the music and, you know, give us the hard drive basically of that she's been working on, which would be equally
so like
as cool.
a mixtape almost.
Yeah,
of just a bunch
yeah.
of songs. That'd be dope.
Yeah, but she made it sound like it was like a lot of songs, like 30 songs, something crazy. I'm down, man.
I'm down. Give me the hard drive.
Drop it. yeah. Give us the hard drive. We'll drop it for you.
Yeah. Exclusive first look. Patreon.
There you go.
Get on
Yeah.
Patreon. That's how we get like. That's
And
how we
it's
get
like
like
the
a quick
most
20
expensive
mil. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you know, we got the $3, we got the $8, but if you want the single, you're gonna have to pay the $100 fee just to listen to it.
Oh my god,
that's hilarious.